And though it's hard to say, I let you get me down.
Hey there, welcome back to Dear Sybersue. I'm Susan McCord, your host. Today's conversation is, sometimes when love goes wrong, it's a lesson that you needed to learn about yourself. Now, I know it's a lot easier when we can sit there and point the finger at somebody else because it makes their hurt feel less. But if you look at some of the things that are happening in your broken relationships over the years, you can start to see maybe that there's a little bit of a pattern. And if it's not a pattern, you are moving up the ladder just a little bit with each lesson that you've learned, which is a good thing. But the biggest thing you have to learn here is that when you are going from one relationship to the next, not owning anything in that relationship that, caused the demise of it, then you are going to keep repeating these things. Now, right now I'm finding there's a lot of angry people. They're writing angry responses about love gone wrong. There is no wrong love. There are different kinds of love. And when we mature and know who we are as people, we will start to choose people that are better for us because of where we are in our lives. If we're in an angry place or we're hurt or we've got, stuff going on in our lives that we're not happy with our jobs, with our families, these all contribute to the choices that we make in relationships. I know that kind of sucks, but it really works. If you're happy, you're going to attract happiness towards you. So the quicker that you get past the anger stage of a breakup, the quicker you will move on to finding a real love that you can be content with. Because the reason there's so much anger out there with men and women is because people aren't dealing with the root of the problem. Now, the root of the problem obviously stems from something that's happened to you in your past. Because if it's a continual process of heartbreak after heartbreak, you're not getting the message. So to get the message, you've got to sit back and really analyze what transpired in that relationship. Were there signs in the beginning that you weren't compatible? Did you overlook things that really shouldn't have been overlooked? Was there a compatibility or was it sort of a forced situation? So to help you get past this sort of place that you get stuck in is really taking a hard look at who you are. Don't be looking at who the person is that you're no longer with. Because you chose them, remember that, and I've said this in many videos that I've done, is we are, the person who brings these people towards us. So start analyzing what was going on in your life at the time when this person was around. Why are you angry about it? What's the biggest thing that's pissing you off about why this relationship ended? Is it maybe an anger of something that you need to work on within yourself? Usually that is the case, but we don't want to own that. We don't want to admit that. But if you really truly want to be a happy person and be in a committed relationship where it's a reciprocated partnership, you have to go through the lessons that life gives you. There is a purpose. There's an end result. But a lot of us don't want to acknowledge it. We just ignore it and keep repeating pattern after pattern with bad dating choices, bad relationship choices. And what happens, we get madder and angrier and more pissed off at the world, and we think that everyone else has a problem except for us. But we all have a little bit of something that we need to work on. Every one of us. I mean, one of the reasons I do this show is the life lessons I learned. So life lessons, relationship lessons, these aren't things that are there to destroy us and take a big toll on our self-esteem. They're so that you can move up into a happier place in your life. But if you're not understanding why they're happening and how you can get past these little obstacles, you're going to keep repeating them. And what happens when we keep repeating something and we keep banging our head on that wall? Eventually, we get bruised, we start bleeding, we fall apart. If you don't acknowledge and take part in your place in all of this, you're going to have a lot of problems continually in your love life. Saying things like, well, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. The minute you say, I'm trying to change, it's already a negative. You want to say, I'm going to do this. I'm doing this. Trying anything in life is okay, but it's really not 100% give it your all. It's putting in minimal effort. Never stop believing. There's always somebody for everybody. And the quicker to get to that path is when you acknowledge some of the mistakes you've made, some of the choices you've made, so that you can move on. Anyway, I hope that helps. Thanks for listening to Dear Sybersue. Please contact me at dearsybersue@gmail.com. And please comment and subscribe to my videos. I really appreciate you all. Thanks. Bye.